Hey everyone, welcome you all. So in this video we are going to see what is the difference between positive feedback and negative feedback. So many times it is very confusing what exactly the difference between them. So what is meant by positive and what is meant by negative. So how they exactly differ with each other. So that doubt will clear in this session. Okay, so stay with me, and if you are not subscribed the channel, please guys do subscribe and hit the like button so that you can promote us. So the first difference is the part of output is fed back to input in order to increase the output. So in case of positive feedback, the part of the output is taken and it is fed back to the input. So suppose this is some circuit, so which has got two inputs A and this is the other input, and the part of the input is taken and it is given back as the input here. So this is B and this is the output C. So part of input is taken and it is given back as the part of output is taken and it is given back to the input. So in order to increase the output, so here we want to increase the output. Okay, so that is positive feedback. So as the output is increasing, in this case it is called as positive feedback. Okay, so in case of negative feedback, part of output is fed back to input in order to decrease the output. So the difference is that in case of negative feedback, we are taking the part of input and feeding back as the input in order to decrease the output. So we want to decrease the output. So it is constructive in nature, positive feedback, and it is destructive in nature. So in this we want to decrease the output, but in case of positive feedback we want to increase the output. So that's the first basic difference. Okay, so the feedback input and the actual input are in phase with each other, whereas the feedback input and the actual input are out of phase with respect to each other. So but one question arises here: how the output increases in case of positive feedback and why the output decreases in case of negative feedback? Yes, it arises because what is the reason we should know. So here is the reason. But in case of positive feedback, the output which is taken is passed through a filter and it is given as an input. So where the A and B are having the same phase. So they are having same phase here. Okay, so here A and B are having same phase in case of positive feedback, but in case of negative feedback, A and B are not having the same phase. Okay, so that's why when A and B are having same phase and when they add up together, then they will give a constructive output. But if in case of negative feedback, as A and B are not equal to each other, if they add up, so we know that when non-phase signals add up each other, then the resulting signal will be minus subtracted, or it will be reduced, we can say. So suppose this is the one signal and this is the other signal, so these are having same phase. Okay, so when we add up, the output will be greater, so it will increase. But if the phases are like this, so this is A and this is B, so if you consider these two, they are opposite with each other by 180 degree, so the output will be 0 here. So in case of non-similar phases, the output will going to decrease. In case of similar phases, the output will going to increase. So that's why in case of positive feedback, the output is going to increase, because the feedback input signal and the actual input signal, that is A and B, are having same phase here. But in case of negative feedback, they are having different phase. That's why the output is going to decrease. The stability decreases. So in case of positive feedback, the stability will decrease because the input increases continuously as the output increase, because the output is fed back to again. So that's why input keeps on increasing, then output will increase. So that it will be something like chain reaction. So if A and B increase, then C will increase. If C increases, automatically AB will increase because B component will be increased. So it will be something like carbon carbon chain reaction which is occurring in our sun. Okay, so in case of negative feedback, the stability increases. So here, as the phases are different, the output is not increasing tremendously, so the stability is greater in case of negative feedback here. Okay, so the gain increases, yes. So gain is basically what? Output by input. So in this case, as it is a chain reaction, output and input are continuously increasing, the gain will of course going to increase. But in case of negative feedback, the gain will not increase, it will be decreasing. Okay, so example for the positive feedback is oscillator. So oscillator is something which produces the sine, cosine, triangular and any other waves which we will be using. So it will produce different types of frequencies, different types of waves. So that is oscillator. And the example for the negative feedback is amplifier. So amplifier is something which gives the higher output for a lower input. So it will amplify the signal or increase the strength of the signal. So there we are using negative feedback op amp. So it may be differential amplifier or positive feedback amplifier, negative feedback amplifier, or any other thing. Okay, so these are some of examples. And I will conclude this session by saying, just by positive feedback means the output is going to increase and the input signal and the feedback signal are in phase with each other. But in case of negative feedback, the output is going to decrease and the input signal and the feedback signal are in out of phase with each other. And the main difference again is the stability. In case of positive feedback is less, and in case of negative feedback the stability is higher. And in case of positive feedback, the gain increases, but in case of negative feedback the gain will decrease here. So I hope you like this video. Please guys, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the channel.